very special treat for everyone. Well, it's very special for me, so better be special for you too. Okay, so if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you guys all know my absolute, complete love of the Jenny Pox series by Bryan. I think that this series is absolutely epic. It's amazing. It is any kind of adoring word you can think of. That is what this is. So, just go to thesaurus.com and look it up. No. Okay, so Bryan, being as awesome as he is, sent me all 3 of these books, and seriously, they are so gorgeous. I mean, you have no idea. Like, they're pretty when you look at them on the computer and everything, but they are absolutely beautiful. Seriously, you have no idea. But I'm going to try to keep this quick. It's going to be hard because I love this series, and seriously, with books that I love, I can talk about forever. So, but I am going to try to keep it quick. See, in Jenny Pox, when I read it, I have never, ever connected with a character as deeply as I connected with Jenny. And I love her. I love her to this day. This will forever, ever be one of my favorite books in the entire world. There isn't a book ever that could take this book's place, ever. Jenny Pox, the things that she goes through, and the things that she has to overcome in her life, it touches you on the deepest level. And then she meets Seth and everything, and it's just amazing. It is, seriously. You are completely gypping yourself if you do not read this book. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I will recommend this to anybody and everybody anybody. But, and then there's Ashley, but, yeah. Every story has to have a villain. And whereas, much as I disliked her, she's not one of those characters that causes you to actually hate the books. Do you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. But something's happening. And then in Tommy Nightmare, a lot of times you can't like a second book as much as, it never really comes close to the first, how much you love the first book. That's not the case. Tommy Nightmare was just as amazing as Jenny Pox. Now, Jenny Pox will always be my favorite, just because, obviously, because it's the first. But, and I feel so bad because I honestly think Tommy got a bum rap. I do. I think that he's very misunderstood. He had a hell of a life. I mean, I feel really bad for Tommy. And, he's Ashley's opposite, which it's really, without going into a hellaciously long video, there is no way for me to explain everything like I would like to. And it's just, Jenny, she spreads the plague, which, I don't know, for me, I think this is freaking epic. I love that she can do this, but that's just me. Tommy spreads fear. Seth can heal, and I'll get to Alexander in a second. But, no, then there's Esmeralda. You see her in Tommy Nightmare. But Tommy, he goes and he sees Ashley on TV, okay? And he literally breaks out of prison. Well, yeah, it was prison. To go find her. Well, he doesn't so much like what he finds, but I can't really tell anything else but that. But so then, he goes and he finds Esmeralda, and it's a huge, I mean, this book is just as amazing as Jenny Pox. It is fabulous. It is amazing. You can't even imagine. And then this is when we meet Alexander, because Jenny starts dreaming about him. Because at the end of the first book, something phenomenal, life-changing, something huge happens at the end of the first book that is kind of life-altering, mind-bending. It's very hard to describe if you haven't read the book. So she ends up, anyway, in Tommy Nightmare, she starts dreaming about Alexander. This is unacceptable that people keep doing this. She starts dreaming of Alexander, but she thinks it's Seth because Seth is the only person that can touch her without contracting her Jenny pox. So obviously she's thinking that it is Seth because she's seeing the past. So anyway, and at the end of Tommy Nightmare, Seth is kind of caught in a bad position with, he's just caught, and it's, you know, I mean, I love Seth. I absolutely love him to death, so it broke my freaking heart. And, I mean, because it's like he saved Jenny, you know, he saved her from a life of absolute loneliness and, anyway, so, you know, I was just heartbroken. So, anyway, Alexander comes to her rescue. And it's like, well, how does he even know where to find her, right? Well, it's all explained in Alexander Death. And I wanted to read you guys something really fast. I'm already at 6 minutes. Dang it. Okay. See, Alexander Death starts when, as Seth is a kid. Okay. And I want to talk about when, and it's so sad because it's Carter and he's the one, he died. Seth's brother died. Okay. So Seth finds this baby bird and he's dying, and it's anyway. And this is when Seth first realizes he can heal. Okay. Let's see. Okay, something was happening. Seth felt his hands grow. This is after he picked up the bird. Something was happening. Seth felt his hands grow hotter and hotter. The bird chirped and squirmed in his fingers, and now Seth could feel heat flowing out from his palms. He didn't understand what was happening. Then the bird hopped to the edge of his left hand, extended both wings, and jumped. It fell for a moment, but it flapped furiously and straightened out its course, skimming over the grass. Then it climbed up through the air and in a wide, slow spiral to perch on a dark, thick limb overhead. It tweeted a few times, and Seth thought it sounded happy. Okay, we can go now, Seth said. He turned to walk toward the car, but Carter caught him by one shoulder. Carter was staring up at the bird. Seth, what did you do? Carter whispered. Nothing, Seth said. He's okay now. I'll tell Mom about it. No, Carter said. You can't tell anyone. How come? Seth, that bird had a broken wing. When you touched it, the wing straightened out and healed up. I watched it happen. So? So that's weird. Really weird, Seth. Nobody can do that. I can, Seth said. You have to keep it a secret. You're just jealous because you can't do it, Seth said. No, Seth. Carter turned Seth to face him. Carter had light brown hair and green eyes. He looked more like a Mayfield from their mom's side, from their mom's family than a Barrett. I'm serious now. People will treat you like a freakazoid if they find out you can do that. It's not normal to heal things with your touch. Jesus could do it, Seth said. And look what happened to him. Seth thought about it. Oh. Just keep it a secret now, Carter said. Even from Mom and Dad, even from them. For how long, Seth whined. Until I tell you it's safe, Carter said. When will that be? I don't know. I'll tell you. And then the mom walks in and everything. Jeff Bryan is so powerful to me. Oh, I'm already at 8 minutes. His words break my heart. He is, you have no idea. You have to read these books. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you, and these are very mature, young adult, kind of horror, kind of paranormal, kind of, I don't know. They're horror, paranormal, kind of young adult, because they have younger adults in them. But they're for mature adult, or mature younger adults. So, you just, if I could recommend one book, one series to anyone, it would be Jenny Pox. Because, you know, some people don't like zombies, some people don't like this, some people don't like that, whatever. Okay, you will love Jenny Pox. Then you will want to read Tommy Nightmare, and then you will have to read Alexander Death, and you will, it is amazing. It is epic. Please read it. They are fabulous. The covers are gorgeous, and you can get them in paperback. A lot of people don't think you can, but you can. I'm not sure why they don't think you can. See? Okay, well now I'm at 10 minutes, and I really wanted to keep it short, so I'm really sorry that this is so long, but I hope that I gave you some insight onto one of my favorite series ever written. Thank you to Jeff Bryan, whom I know I give a lot of crap to, but he knows I love him because he is absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to read Fairy Metal Thunder. It just came out, and I have my copy, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I'm at 10 minutes. I gotta go. Okay,